Hey guys, it's Redox here. Today I'm going to talk about unit training and leveling. And before I start off with anything, I'll tell you guys how it works. Basically, you spend a certain amount of credits to train your unit up to 1 bar. You can train your unit up to 3 times, and once you max out the training, you can upgrade or level up your unit as long as you have enough cards. So in this case, it cost me 6,000 credits to train this unit up to three out of 3 stars, and then I can level it up by having 400 rifleman cards to level 9. What I would recommend most of you guys do is to not actually press that training button until you have enough unit cards to level it up. The reason why is, if you can see on this rifleman, if I train this unit, the DPS, for example, only goes up by 2 points, and it's not a huge difference. Training your unit will only increase the health and the DPS by a small amount. But when you level it up, it will go up by a certain percentage, meaning that you'll get a huge increase on the health and DPS. So yes, the level difference matters, but does the training difference matter at all? Does it have a huge impact? Is a fully trained rifleman that much more stronger? Not really. That's why I prefer to save my credits until I know I want to level this unit up for sure. Because if you're just training it and it's still at level 8, it's pretty much a level 8 rifleman that's slightly buffed. That's it. So I would recommend most of you guys to actually save your credits until you can actually fully upgrade the unit to see a huge difference between the level 8 and a level 9 rifleman, for example. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is what type of units should you focus on leveling in this game. And I would recommend you guys to focus on 3 building type units, and that's the barracks, war factory, and the helipad. And the equivalent of that on Nod is the Hand of Nod, War Factory, and Air Tower units. And don't focus too much on the Temple of Nod and the Tech Lab units. The reason why I say this is you really don't need the Tech Lab and Temple of Nod units to win games. They will help you win games at the late game if it pushes that far and you need to pump out expensive, stronger units than your average War Factory, helipad, and barrack units. Yes, you will have those games, and I understand that if you are in somewhere from bronze to gold, players are not as good, so you can get away with just straight up pumping out Tech Lab and Temple of Nod units and win games that way. I've done that before when I was inexperienced with this game, but you really want to get used to the barracks, war factory, and helipad, or the Nod, war factory, and the air tower building for Nod, because you're gonna end up mostly using those units to win you the games. You will rarely use the Tech Lab and Hand of the Nod buildings as you climb higher on the ladder, just because these units are expensive to pump out, plus the Tech Lab and Hand of Nod cost 120 gas. So I wouldn't prioritize on upgrading these units. Only do it if you really want to. In my case, I have upgraded some units because I've been playing this game for a while, and I did want to try out for some of these units, but most of the games I end up not using them anyways. But I would really focus on the common and the rare cards on these 3 buildings. And these units by themselves, trust me, if you know how to micromanage your units, you can win games. You can certainly win games. And the other reason, now my other reasoning for as to why you should level up primarily the common and rare cards is when you join an alliance, you can actually request for common and rare cards, but you can't request for epic cards. In this case, the player on the top is requesting for Hammerhead. And joining an alliance is very beneficial because they can help you upgrade and level your units faster, but they can only be rare and common cards that you request on the alliance. You can't request for epic cards. And epic cards are harder to find on crates as well. So leveling your epic units will take a longer time unless you get very lucky with certain type of units, or if you spend money in this game, of course, then you can of course get cards faster, but that's the same for normal, common, and rare cards. So I like to kind of level up my epic cards slower because you don't actually need the epic units to win games at all. You can certainly strategize interesting ways to win games with epic units, and they can certainly help you win games if you know how to use them right. But you can definitely just get away with using the common and rare cards of these 3 buildings. So that's where I would focus most of my attention on leveling and training the units. It's just the common and rare cards of the barracks, war factory, the helipad, or the Hand of Nod, war factory, and air tower. So this was a brief overview of what you guys should kind of focus on leveling. I'll make more videos on the specifics of these units as well. But thanks for watching this video for now. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe and hit a like, and I'll see you guys next time.